Hi, this is Ivan from the Money Magnet Institute. I'm really glad you made it here because today I'm going to tell you how I work with my clients in order to give them greater success and help them attract more money into their lives. I use a method called emotional freedom technique, also called EFT tapping. It is used to eliminate our emotional blockages from our belief system in order to clear the passage, to channel the energy into motivation and into attracting abundance, money, and other things into your life. That's only one application. So my method is all about how to tap into your passion, literally tap into your passion by using tapping, and eliminate those blockages that stand in the way between you and having money in your life, and attract a lot of money and be happy at the same time. So why is it that people do not have money in their lives? Well, it is already quite a well understood fact that when our beliefs are not aligned with having a lot of money, it will be very hard for us to attract money into our lives, at least in the amounts that lie beyond our current beliefs or our comfort zone. So in order to start attracting more money into your life, you have to start changing your beliefs and eliminating all those limiting beliefs that prevent you from actually attracting more money. With that said, I would like to demonstrate a tapping procedure that can help you eliminate one or a few of those limiting beliefs that you might still have. In fact, a lot of people have them, and that's why they have a hard time actually attracting this money into their lives. So the belief I'm going to focus on today is that of I don't like to take so much responsibility to have all this money, or having a lot of money is a lot of responsibility. I used to have this belief, and it really blocked a lot of my chances, opportunities to actually accumulate money in my life. So how does EFT work? It works as follows. The theory behind it is that our body has an energy field that is basically, this is the fuel of our body, this is where our emotions live, and so on and so forth. It's a very well understood phenomenon, especially when you go into the more spiritual realm. Nevertheless, there are also scientific facts. Anyway, I won't go more into detail here. So the energy field is spread through meridians in our body. And the meridians are connected to our body through pressure points. You might have seen those charts in acupuncture or acupressure that show a lot of dots on our body and a lot of lines through them. Those are the meridians, and the dots are the pressure points. So by tapping on those pressure points, we eliminate the blockages in our meridians. Now, EFT is based on the fact that most of our emotional blockages occur in meridians that connect through only a very small number of those pressure points. And thus, by provoking a negative emotion associated to that belief and tapping on those points, we erase the negative emotion and hence the limiting belief. So let's take the example of having a lot of money is a big responsibility, shall we? The first stage of the tapping procedure begins on the so-called Karadicha point, which is here, right here. So we start by doing the setup phase, which always starts even though, then you repeat your negative reminder phrase, and you end with I love and accept myself anyway. There are other variations of that, but we'll start with this one. So tap along with me as I start tapping on the karate chop point. Even though having a lot of money is a big responsibility, and I really don't want to have so much responsibility in my life, it feels like a burden, I love and accept myself anyway. Repeat this one more time, or a variation of that. Even though having a lot of money is a big responsibility, it's overwhelming, and I feel a lot of pressure when I think about having a lot of money. It's a big responsibility, and I'm not used to taking such responsibility. I love and accept myself anyway. Let's repeat it one more time. Even though having a lot of money is a big responsibility, and there's so much pressure on me when I think about having a lot of money because it's such a big responsibility, I love and accept myself anyway. So this was the setup phase. Now we start with the main procedure, which constitutes of which contains the different pressure points on our body, which I will now show to you. So the first point is usually in the traditional EFT approach between your eyebrows. It's a little indentation in your bone here. So you just use 2 fingers to tap on it and repeat after me. This feeling of big responsibility and pressure when I think about having a lot of money. The next point is here in the corner of our eyes. Having a lot of money is a huge responsibility, and I don't want to take it. It feels like so much pressure. Now the next one is below our eyes on the bone as well. I don't want to have a lot of money because then I will have to think about it all the time and how much responsibility I have. These are all variations of negative beliefs which are commonly believed by a lot of people. Under the nose, right here, it's better not to have a lot of money because then I can live freely and easily, and I don't have to have that much responsibility. Then under your chin, having a lot of money is a big responsibility, and it's really scary. I have this big fear of having a lot of responsibility, and in fact I might lose the money. Then right here under the collarbone, this fear of having a lot of money, which brings responsibility. I don't want to have all that responsibility. I'd rather live easily and not have a lot of money than have all this responsibility. These are the basic points. And the last one that is commonly used is, there are also many others, but these are the main ones, and the last one's commonly used is on the top of your head. So then you repeat, all this big responsibility, I don't want to have it. But I love and accept myself anyway. So now you might ask yourself, I have heard in all those self-help theories that you shouldn't focus on the negative, you shouldn't, you should only have, empowered thinking or positive thinking. Why do you focus on the negative so much? Well, this is because we need to tap out the negative first. We need to erase the negative emotions before we can think positively. Because whenever we repeat an affirmation to ourselves that is positive, there are deeply stuck beliefs in our unconscious mind that we are not even aware of, some of them. Some of them are pretty loud and are this internal chatter in our head. But some of them are very deep. And unless we find them and erase them, they will sound like an echo after an affirmation, which is called tail ender. And in fact, if there are so many of them, your affirmation will actually become that echo, will become this negative belief. So every time that you recite an affirmation, you will actually affirm the negative stuff to your mind. That's why we need to tap out those negative emotions first, before going into affirmation, which is a great tool for change. So this was my lesson for you today. Stay tuned for more videos, more articles, And I wish you to attract a lot of money in your life. Have a nice day.